What's up everybody, my name is Roth Games, and I thought that since I've been spending time showing off so many other mods, that I thought it was only fair that I went ahead and showed off my own mods. So in this video, I'm going to be showing off my Better Sabers mod. Believe it or not, this mod actually took months of trial and error and just tweaking, making sure that I got everything looking like just, in my opinion, the best that they could be. The Better Sabers mod has been updated for the last time because, as I said before, in my opinion, they're the best that I could possibly get them, and I don't think that it's necessary to really push it further. So here we go. We're going to go through and I'm going to show you each color one at a time in order. So we're going to start off with blue. Blue is one of those colors that in the base game I think they actually got pretty perfect. But I decided to push it just a little bit further, and this is what I came up with. It's very prequel-esque, and realistically this is what I was going for the entire pack. I wanted more prequel-looking colors, so this is my version of blue. So, I hope you like it. Alright, so moving on. We've got red. Now the red gave me a lot of problems, because first it was too dull, then it was too orange, and then it was too pink. And it took me forever to finally land on this, but man, that, to me, this is like the ultimate red. It's still, if I'm being honest, a little pink in certain light. Like in this room right here, it still comes out as pinkish, but in certain settings, like if I come over here, like that really comes through as like deep red. So I'm proud of this. I'm not gonna tweak it any further. As I said before, I think it's perfect the way it is. So yeah, there's the red. Next up we have green, and green, in my opinion, turned out the most impressive. I'm not sure why, but it's like the most illuminated. Oh wow, I love that green. That is so nice. Compared to what we got, I don't understand what it is with Fallen Order and the lightsaber colors, but they're very, like, I don't know, washed out, muted. I'm not sure how to really describe it, but man, this green is, it's gorgeous in my opinion. I hope you agree. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so this purple is very reminiscent of Mace Windu's from Revenge of the Sith. And this took me a while to figure out, actually. And I think it's pretty spot on. Believe it or not, I had to mix a lot of blue in there. So, actually, let me come over here to a darker spot and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, you've got the outside glow of the purple, but if you notice there's a lot of blue going in there, what happens is if you zoom in photo mode, you'll actually break through the outer glow, and you'll get to like this point right here, and you can just see the purple. So that's like the base of the saber color, and then you come out and then you start to see that blue. So I think those two combined make the perfect purple, the perfect prequel purple, I should say. Well, of course it's prequel. There's no other purple other than Mace Windu's on screen, so hey, you know what? I like it. At first I had it, the default purple is like, it's got like, I don't know how to explain it, like a bluish outline around the purple, like the core itself. So at first I worked with that, and I was like, I just beefed that up, amplified that. Then I realized it's not really movie accurate, so I changed it eventually. Alright, moving on. Orange. Man, I was really disappointed with the default orange. I was sad that I couldn't get the pre-order bonus orange, but then I was happy when they said you can get the orange for the newest update. And so I came up with this. This orange has maximum red. Strangely enough, it's completely red with like a tiny bit of yellow in it, and that's how I got this orange color. Somebody actually mentioned that my orange had too much yellow in it, so I had to go in there and tweak it. I had to go in there and tweak it to pull out some of that yellow, and I think it came out. It came out all right. I'm very happy with this orange. Next up is yellow. Again, just like, I mean, I sound like a broken record by this point, but the yellow in the default is very, very washed out. So this is my take on it. It's a very bright yellow, very luminescent yellow. And there's a hint of green in there. That's actually on purpose. I did that on purpose. But there's not a whole lot to say about this. This one actually didn't give me a lot of trouble, which I was surprised, because each one of these colors took a few hours, and I'm not kidding. It took a few hours of tweaking and refining to get just right. But the yellow, it didn't really give me much trouble. So thank you, yellow. Next up is Cyan. Now the Cyan is kind of subjective. Some people like the default. I like the default. I think it's fine. And other people say that my Cyan isn't close enough to the original trilogy Cyan. But with this particular color, that wasn't really the case. What I intended to do was just make it more of a bolder Cyan color. Originally, when I first made this color, I set it to the actual like Cyan color code, like the hex code, RGB, whatever you want to call it. And I thought it looked pretty good, but then just the more I looked at it, the more I realized it was just very green. So I tweaked it to put more blue in there. So I hope you enjoy this color as much as I do. Next up we have Magenta. Now, Magenta it's never really been seen before on screen, and to my knowledge, I don't know if any other Force users have used Magenta. I think it might be made up for this game, I'm not sure, but either way, the point of this Magenta was just to really, just like with the Cyan, just to really beef it up, to make it more bold, more bright. I guess saturated would be the word. But yeah, I'm a fan of this color. I think it's nice. And especially like if I come out here, especially in brighter light situations, the magenta shows up really well, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I come out here, you know, like even in broad daylight, it still stands out. Hold on, let me get, yeah. You see what I mean? So I think it looks good. And last on the list, we've got Indigo. Again, Indigo is one of those colors that was never really seen before, so it was kind of just like up to me what I wanted to do. And what I actually ended up doing was modeled it after more of like a UV light, like a black light. And I think it came out pretty nice. It's not too far from what the default game gave us, like, but it's definitely more pronounced. It's like, it's got that deep, rich mixture of blue and purple, and I think it's a nice color. I really enjoy this color. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my review of my Better Sabers mod. If you want to check it out, link to it will be in the description down below. Please go check it out, and I will see you in the next episode. This is Roth Games, signing off.